After the dust subsided on last week's tragic farce of a non-leadership challenge, Paul Howes, one of Julia Gillard's most prominent faceless men, crowed with delight. There wouldn't be a union leader in Australia who isn't behind Julia Gillard, he boasted. And of course he's right, but that's part of the problem. The unions are still very much a ruling force in the Labor Party at the best of times, but at the moment they're seen to be in complete control. And by and large, the Australian public doesn't like it and doesn't understand why it should be. After all, only about 1 in 5 Australians are now members of the union, and that's talking about the workforce. And most of those work in the public sector. In private industry, unions are on the way out, and yet they control 50% by numbers of one of Australia's biggest parties. So why? Well, actually, the answer's easy. It's because they write the cheques. They pay the bills. Although it's not as bad as it used to be, the union contribution to Labor Party funds is still by far the biggest single component, and while it stays that way, there's talk about paying the piper and choosing the tune. Fair enough, you might say, but it's not a good look, and sooner or later it's going to have to change. I mean, ideally, all corporate institutions, unions, businesses, professional associations such as the AMA, things like the Clubs and Pubs Association, none of them should be allowed to contribute at all to political funds. It should be left to individuals, and if that doesn't provide enough, well, the taxpayer will have to make up the rest through public funding. But that's obviously not going to happen for a long time, so Labor will have to wear the union stigma. And doesn't the Australian newspaper love it? I mean, the Australian hates the Labor Party, but by golly, they hate the unions more. I mean, they hate the unions more than anything. Oh, well, except perhaps for the Greens and the ABC and the Fairfax Press and, well, elites and latte sippers and Chardonnay quaffers. And of course Tim Flannery and Julian Assange and, oh, well, skip it. Let's just say they don't like the unions much. I'm Mungo McCallum.